Hey guys, I'm Ilya. I own 1966 Mooney M20E. Truly amazing airplane. Took me to a lot of beautiful places, and I have a ton of great memories associated with these flights. Sadly, this airplane has some issues with surface corrosion. I would like to fix them, and about months ago I asked my pilots and Mooney community what paint shop should I go to. A lot of folks recommended me Artcraft Paint, and I think I read an article about a year ago in a flying magazine about this paint shop. Today I'm at the owner to explore my options, and no spoilers, but I'm very excited to invite you with me on this journey. I will be capturing the entire process on a series of videos, hopefully making this entertaining and educational.
Clear prop.
Hi Teresa, I'm Ilya.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice
I'm
to meet
Teresa.
you. Teresa is the owner of Artcraft Paint, and she's kindly agreed to look at my airplane, assess its condition, and suggest what actions needs to be taken. My main concern is a lot of corrosion I have, especially on that pitot tube. If you look, see how it has a lot of rust here and corrosion on aluminum.
Well, the pitot tube, it's a different type of metal from the rest of the plane, and I can see that it's having a reaction from the metal to the aluminum. Well, Elliot, right here on the elevator, you could see how the corrosion is starting to make the paint to bubble. Well, this is pretty sick already. I mean, when the elevator is up, like in the position that is right now, the water gets trapped in here, and the longer that it stays on the aluminum, that's where the damage start getting bad, like this corrosion.
Artcraft provided a lot of valuable information. Teresa convinced me that if I will not act fast, corrosion will progress just as skin cancer does in a human body and might cause a serious damage pretty soon.
The only question I have right now is what makes most economical sense to me. Teresa, do you think that spot painting might be an option, or I have a lot of these spots and it's better to repaint?
On this specific aircraft, what I'm going to recommend it is to do a complete strip and paint. The reason is because you already have corrosion in different areas of your aircraft, but also the paint is very thin. You know, you have pretty much like not much protection for the aluminum, and you know, like the savings of you going touch-ups here and there is really not, it's not going to make you no financial sense in a long run.
Do you think in areas like this the paint can be matched?
Well, you can see how the paint is pretty dull around here, like it doesn't have any shine, and it's very thin. I can blend it, but you're always going to see that one area where it's going to be like a patch.
Got it.
Now you have the original color, a repair or touch-up that somebody did, and then you have here your original color. This is the reason why I don't recommend just doing areas, because then you're gonna have an airplane that looks like a quilt.
Got it.
You don't want that. The area where the fuel tanks is, we mask it. We protect all the screws. The screws are going to be painted, but we protect them before we put any chemical,
So
to
the chemicals
prevent from no chemical messing it up.
Yeah, that's very important.
The tank. We seal all these seams around here with aluminum tape.
Because the chemical might get inside of the seam.
Inside of the seams. So that is a process that here on Artcraft we're still doing it. I know for a fact that in other shops they don't do the taping anymore. here at Aircraft, we have not changed our process because that is to protect the customer's asset.
Okay, so what happens next?
So what's going to happen next, once it's completely masked, then we're going to do the chemical stripping spray, and we let it sit for 1 day, and then once all the paint come off, you know, it gets blistered and then comes off, then we remove it, we collect it, and then we pressure wash it with hot water, and then once it's been completely washed, we completely remove all the tape and all the masking, and then the preparation happens. What I mean with the preparation, we're going to remove all the joints, leftover paint, and any residue that are in the entire aircraft. Then once it's completely prepped, the next step is that we wash it again, remask it again, and then we have it ready for prime. Once we have it ready for prime, you know, we spray the primer, we let it sit for 4 hours before we apply the base color. And then we spray the base color, we let it dry for 2 days, 24 to 48 hours more or less, and then we laid out the new paint scheme. Once we laid out the new paint scheme, then we start like doing layers, you know. We spray the first color, then we cover the first color, we paint second color, as many colors as the design has. Then once it's completely painted, we unmask, we develop this beautiful piece of art.
Yeah.
And then what happened is that we start detailing it. And right in there, that's when the flight controls get back together, all the inspection panels that they were removed.
When I came back home, I had a lot of information to think about. The idea of having a new shiny airplane was very tempting, and as you might already guess, I decided to fully strip and repaint my Mooney. The next video will be about design. Hope you enjoyed watching this video and stay tuned.